There's some people in trouble, but it sure as fuck ain't me. There's a whole lot of people in trouble, but it ain't me. You have manipulated and used this woman to steal her fucking money and to try and steal her property, but you're not going to get this property, and you're not in charge of this property right now. I am in charge of this property. This property is mine. It does not belong to anyone but me. And that rental property down there belongs to me. And Larry Frost owes me $15,000 in back rent, folks. $15,000 in back rent. And he let the Combs run out of here owing me $25,000 in back rent. Didn't even try to get it. And according to what the renters are telling me, he wasn't even charging one of the renters rent at all. He's letting them get away with no rent at all. Well, you can't do that, folks. You have to have money coming in to pay bills, okay? You can't let that, you can't make agreements like that. All right. So, everything is just all out of whack here, but no. They have committed fraud. They have committed elder abuse on my mother by manipulating her and coercing her and getting her to sign documents that she would not sign. Folks, they tried to get her to sign a document kicking me off my own damn property. In court. In court. And why the bailiff did not immediately arrest James Arnold Frost and Stella House is beyond me, because that was fraud right then and there, live in a courtroom. They literally walked in the courtroom with a fraudulent document in their hand saying that I'm to be kicked off this property. No, sorry, it doesn't work that way. I answer to a probate judge, and only a probate judge, not a district judge, not a civil judge, not a family judge. I answer to a probate judge, a probate judge. Okay. And even then you gotta tell him I've committed some kind of felony. Well, you know what? I don't commit felonies. I have a clean record. Imagine that shit. Imagine that shit. They're saying there's an investigation going on. I hope there is an investigation going on, because there's a whole shitload of people that need to go to prison. And every one of them's last name is Frost. And they're to go to prison at minimum for grand theft, elder abuse, and then whatever else they want to find. But yeah, there's some people going to prison, all right, and their name is Frost, because I ain't going to prison for shit. My mother is on video stating quite clearly who's to be in charge of this property, who's to own that truck, and who's to run her affairs. And that has never wavered. You noticed I asked her, have you ever wavered on that? She said no. I have always been, from day one, to be in charge of my mother's affairs. Okay? But this is craziness, man. This is craziness that the Frosts were able to manipulate an entire county full of fucking lawyers. How the hell does that work? So yeah, there's going to be some arrests made, you bet. But it ain't going to be me. That's for damn sure. And the Frosts are not in control of this property. I don't give a damn how many fraudulent documents they hold up, because they're fraudulent. Mom never completed her will. Okay, so you can't use that will. You have to go back to the one before that. Well, that one had Glenda Judy on it, and she's dead, so you can't use that one either. So then you got to go back to the will before that one, and the only will before that one is one in Ohio, and the only name on that will is me. That's it. I'm the only one on it. Sorry. Sorry about your luck. So the Frosts are committing fraud. They committed elder abuse. They committed murder. And now they're committing high fraud, or whatever, however you phrase it. The highest level of fraud possible in the state of Kentucky. They're committing fraud, okay, by saying that they're in control of this property in any way, shape, or form. They're not to be in control of that rental property. They're not to be in control of this property. They're not in control of nothing. Mom made that abundantly clear. The only person that is to be in charge of any of her affairs is me, her son. Period. End of story. So what have the Frosts done? They've been manipulating her this whole time. They manipulated her this whole time. And that's sick, man. That's some sick shit. Okay? That is some sick shit. And why, and I hope, if there is an investigation going on and there is a special prosecutor that's supposedly running around, I hope he gets this video. I hope he gets this video.